Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am heading over to the flea market this wonderful cold Saturday morning, and I'm actually going because I have to pick up some groceries that I usually pick up, and they actually have a lot of vendors over there that have a lot of usually vintage stuff, so I'm kind of feel like walking around there today. And there's one lady there specifically who has a lot of glassware, and I want to find a little blue glass bottle. I'm pretty sure she has one. I got a yellow one from her a while back, but I want to add to our collection. Anyway, side note. So actually another reason I'm filming is I'm kind of excited because my brother's going to be over there. I actually didn't realize he was in the area, and he was texting me this morning and saying he's going to head over there. I'm like, I'm going to be over there. Maybe I'll run into you. So if he lets me film him, I will. But if he doesn't want me to, I won't. But I thought either way, it's going to be fun to see him over there. And he collects different things than I do. Like, he's into the military stuff. And I don't know if there's anything military over there because, to be perfectly honest, that's not my, like what I'm interested in. That's not my area of expertise or interest. But that's something that he likes. So actually it'd be kind of fun if we can find a booth that has that kind of stuff. That would make some really interesting footage, and I'll learn a whole lot. Maybe he can tell me something about what he finds. If he can find anything. Again, I'm not sure what's over there, but there are a lot of vendors. And it's kind of nice because it's indoors. So considering it's like in the 20s this morning, I really don't want to be outside, and I don't think there's any outside vendors anyway. This flea market usually does have outside vendors when it gets nice out, but not this time of year. It's February, it's in the 20s. You know, what sane person wants to be standing outside in the freezing cold weather trying to sell a few things? Like, no one wants to do that. So anyway, I'm rambling, sorry. I'm driving and just like letting my thoughts flow out of my mouth. So let's end it here, and when I get over there, I will hopefully find a lot of cool stuff and show you guys, see what I see, and we'll go from there. All right, this is the first booth that I stopped at. I thought I saw some military items in here that my brother might be into, but I really don't know my stuff very well. I thought these tokens or coins were interesting. I was trying to figure out what they were for. 1980 Hawaii, Kona dollar. I'll have to look those up. I love all the pocket knives, pen knives, whatever they call them in there. When I was a kid, I loved to collect those. That's why I have a scar on one of my fingers. This lady's booth is very big. It's like this section and then like a whole section to the left. I love this table of blue glass. I had wanted to get one of these little blue bottles, and then as I got walking around, I forgot to go back and buy one. And I realized later I actually wanted a green one. I already have a blue bottle in the one section where I wanted it. These are still really cute though. Like, I wouldn't mind collecting these and putting these on a windowsill. So I might still go back and get them someday. These little cool bottles, little hobnail. Oh, that wasn't the hobnail one. The one next to it was. I love the imprint on that. The little blue bottle. Very sweet. One of them, I think up on the cake stand back in the corner, had like a little cork in it. I don't know why, I just like the little cork in it. But I have extra wine corks anyway, so I probably could easily just like cut one and put one in. But that was a hobnail one I had in mind. I think that's supposed to have a stopper, whatever. Unfortunately, did not. Sorry if you hear traffic going by. I'm doing my voiceover by my front window just because it's a nice, lovely, snowy day, and I want to look at the snow. But sometimes we get tractor trailers going past our house, so you might hear that. Yeah, the little bottle there with the blue one with the blue stopper. I have that green one without the stopper. I was really tempted to get it because I love them. It's really hard to find the stoppers in those. I love the theme on this glass. It's really in beautiful condition. The paint was pristine. It looked like it was never, ever used. And I love how she has everything displayed. Like, she's got like a color coordinated section. There'll be blues and greens, and you know, you see all the blue stuff. It's fun to shop this way. I love shopping via colors. Just one big section of one color. It's very fun. Oh, I just noticed my nail polish kind of matched her. Don't drop her. I'm always terrified that I'm going to be walking in somebody's booth, pick up something and drop it and break it. Oh my goodness. I'm always very, very careful. I've learned when I pick up items to not look through my phone screen, but to actually look at my hand. It's been a couple times I have kind of clinked some items because I'm not paying close attention to what I'm doing. The old red glass, I need to research this, and if you know, please let me know in the comments. Is there a way to test the old glass? Because my mother-in-law loves the red glassware, and she was telling me that the old red glassware was made red by putting gold in it, and the newer stuff doesn't have gold in it. And I would love to find the older red glassware for her, but I'm not sure of how to test which is old or not. Again, I am still learning, so this is something that I'm going to research on my own. But I figured if anyone has any information, feel free to leave in the comments. I'm always open to learn things. It's fun. I love these glass eggs. These are really cool. Only $4 was not a bad deal. I did not buy them or buy one. But how cool would that look in the windowsill? The sun shining through. I just love it. I find myself just admiring salt and pepper shakers. I'm not collecting them. I refuse to do it. I already have like 2 sets right now, but I get such a kick out of the detail on the little porcelain figures. Now, I've been through this pin box before, probably like a week ago. I wanted to see if she had anything new. I didn't see anything terribly interesting. I want to say I don't collect pins, but it's not true. In the past year or so, I've been slowly grabbing really odd, intricate pins. Just ones that like really stand out to me. I've been putting them on this jean jacket that I have. But nothing in here really stood out to me, and so I let them go. For $5 each, I think they're $5. Not a bad price at all. Totally fair. But nothing that I had to have. This fish one was really cool, actually. I was trying to show its movement. It's kind of hard to hold your phone and with the fish, but a couple of the pins said Sarah on the back. I think it's Sarah Coventry. If I'm wrong with that, then forgive me. But a couple did have markings on them, which was really cool. A lot of pins don't have if that had a mark on it. A lot of them don't really have any markings. That doesn't really bother me. I'm not too worried about it. Though I will say that I've been researching pins on eBay, and there's a brand, I think it's called Trifari or Trifara. I'd have to double check. Excuse me. And some of their pins are really cool. I love crown pins, and so I was researching crown pins. And oh yeah, that's right. That one I was tempted to get because it's the crown on the top, but I really wasn't crazy about the whole thing. But this one brand, Trifara, oh, I wish I would have looked into it. Maybe I'll look it up again later. But anyway, some of their pins are amazing, but they go for a lot of money. This was the coolest thing, the stamp machine. If it had been like $10-15, I would have bought it, but I figured it wasn't going to be that cheap. This lady knows what she has. But how cool is this? Love that thing. Sorry, I'm slowly losing my voice today. Bad day to do a voiceover, but this case had the most interesting jewelry in it. I love this pin, but then it says 65. I'm like, oh, that's a bit steep for me. But I was talking to the lady here. I think this particular case didn't belong to her, but she was telling me she had organized it. She did a very, very good job. Hi, Lori, by the way. I got to meet this lovely lady named Lori. And she and her daughter actually have their own cases right in this little section. And she was giving me some tips on, because she was noticing that I was filming and asked about me having a YouTube channel. I said yes. So she was giving me some tips, and she let me know about some YouTubers that she watches. So it was a very, very interesting morning. We got to sit there. I got to stand there and talk for a while with her. I think this is either her case or her daughter's. Forgive me, Lori. I don't remember which was which. But very, very lovely items. Very, very nice. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. I love the yellow glassware. I'm always tempted to buy it. I think some of that glassware will actually glow under certain lights and stuff. Not all, but some beautiful Roseville. I see why people love the Roseville. I can't get into it myself. I like it. I think because there's already so many other items that I do collect. It's like, if I start one collection, oh, I love these bookends though. I've never seen these bookends before. But for me, if I buy one item, I really like it, and all of a sudden I will see everything else that's related to it, and then I want to start buying it. And it's really dangerous for me. It's like an addiction. Like, oh, now I need to collect them all. But... And I like these cases too, because there's such a variety of items. Sometimes you go to cases and it's just glassware or just jewelry, and this had a little bit of everything. I was just really pulled into it. I love his glasses. I was half tempted to try them on, but I've tried on glasses like that before. I love big, round, circular, like, sunglasses. They're very, I think, 1960s or whatever, but they don't look good on me. My face is too small. I might be missing a video in here. I might be. There was another section. I might not have recorded it like I thought. There was a lady who had a really cool toothpaste ceramic round container. It's really, really neat. I thought I recorded it, but I guess I did not. I might have to go back sometime and show that, because it was very, really, very cool. Very neat. Oh yeah, the Blendoware. My husband actually likes the Blendo, like that faded matte finish on the glassware. This old clock, I think I saw on the Antique Nomad. I saw one of his episodes, one of his things, he talked about these little old clocks, and a lot of times those little clocks don't work. If you can find them working, great. Oh no, I did record it. Okay. I couldn't remember if I had. I thought I'd already done it before I did the other glass cases, but this is cute. The something. I don't know. What do you think that is? Can't tell. Yeah. Okay. Can I film you or no? I'll see your hands. I don't know what it is. I guess it made noise.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I like this case. It's a good case. I hate filming on tight places like this because I always feel like I'm in people's way. So there's an old sign up here. Otis Elevator Company. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Clock. That's really cool. I like that. Sugar forms. Oh, I like that. How old do you think this thing is? I love this box. I like that. Look at the top. It's actually so old. It's so cool. Important. Okay, there's a glare on my phone. That's cool. And you can be in there. I don't care. What do they want for it?
This is $3.95.
$3.95. Okay.
It's a Golden Rule blend.
That's cool. You can actually legit put your like coffee bags in there and store them if you want
25
to.
pounds. That's pretty cool. Wow. Anything coffee related, I'm down.
That's so neat. I love that. Can you imagine that on your shelf? If you don't want to be in, I won't get you. My brother joked that coffee container would hold his week's worth of coffee. Oh, it's really old. Yeah, it is really old. I was making sure it's not like paper mache or something. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, that poor thing's so buggered up. Okay, that's cute. There's a price on it. Considering its age, it was not too bad. It was so annoying this morning because my phone was like not recording properly. It was like all wonky. I was like, oh gosh. Amish, 165.
So,
That's pretty. Oh, I can considering some jewelry. I love the look of it. I don't think it's all that old though.
Like, make sure your lights off for a certain time. And, like, they actually had jeeps that drive around and actually had uniforms and tags and stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know. Because I've seen a few of these go in the auction at the bargain hunt that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these older hats are more common, and some are harder to find. It just depends. What was this thing over here again?
This looks like a periscope, so I think you look in the bottom, and like you can be behind like a wall, and you can see over the reflection of the mirrors.
Okay.
I don't. It says World War II era. I don't think it's military, but
okay, that's perfect. That's interesting. I can see my reflection in a little mirror at the top.
It's worse than putting the tape on hairy arms and yanking them apart. Because where it's at. So I just, my wife just laughs because there's on either side there's like wall spots.
It's not bad, the right size hand fit through there.
So I never even noticed these birds before, but one of my viewers was telling me that she collects. I think this is what she collects. They're called lupus or something. I think there's like, I forget what they're called now. I didn't know these were a collectible item until someone told me.
Yeah, that's because
it's kind of cool too that your followers like they take what they kind of like.
Yeah.
And you're like, and kind of like not cater to them, but say, oh, you might like this.
Exactly. It's kind of like it gives me something else to hunt for, because I'm just gonna look for stuff that I like, but I like to see stuff that other people collect, and then things I would never have noticed before anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never would have seen, and again, like I was telling Lori earlier, like I love learning things. I love learning about stuff. I didn't used to appreciate this kind of thing, but now that the older I get, the more I appreciate vintage items and the history behind them. It's so cool.
And I think that's it's the history behind it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just quick checking these boxes. I love boxes full of random bits and pieces. I really wasn't in the mood to dig through all of it, but this thing was really, really neat. I love the picture on it. Some little turnkey things. This is near the end of the flea market trip. I do tag on a little trip my husband and I took to an antique shop near our house. So that is coming up in a little bit. I just want to give a heads up because I didn't do like a little video in between to kind of warn you, just kind of bumps to the next bit. But this, look at all the medals. Just like tons and tons of metal. These are amazing. I didn't get all of them, but I wanted to show a few of them because I was just so impressed by the variety that this gentleman had in his booth. Yeah, some more. This was like the military booth that we found, or one of them anyway. So my brother was wandering around looking at the stuff there. It was nice shopping with him. It was fun catching up. So windy. Look at all this stuff.
Okay. See, it's not very white,
How you doing?
you know, and it's an old dust.
Look at these little benches. These are cute. 20. That's good. Oh, there's an old Costco. I've been wanting one. How much are you? Oh, be cheap. Please be like $5. Please. Ah, 20. No. Let's see. That's gonna take a lot to fix. I don't know. Oh, I like this chair. How much are you? 25. That's really sweet. I like that. I've been wanting a Costco stool to fix up. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of margin for. I don't know. I feel like I'm zoomed in too much. There we go. Some dressers. Look at boxes of stuff in here. Oh, this is really cool. Find anything interesting?
Well, there's a couple of interesting, like, roadster magazines in the one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the Costco stool, but they want 20 for it. I feel like it's a little much for the condition that's in it. It doesn't even have the back to it. I'm like, 5 or 10 would be worth it because you have to put so much work into it.
Pretty fresh back on there.
Yeah. I wonder if I could ask if they do half. I could ask, I guess. It doesn't hurt, yeah.
Not like anything worse than a little bit of a face and a no.
Yeah, yeah. They can just say no and be like, no, you're being unreasonable. Like, okay, that's fair. I get it. They have to make their money. I get it. But I've got them for cheaper than that, better condition, so. Interesting chair. We shall see. Alright, this is just inside the store. Just want to quick check out some of the items. And they've been really restocking a lot lately. On their Facebook page, they've been constantly posting the stuff that they have. This little store in Topton, I believe it's called Hedrick's, if I'm saying it correctly. They usually have really, really good prices. And really, I was being a little stingy about the Costco stool, only because, quite honestly, I'd have to put money and time into it to fix it up, and I would want to do it to sell it. So I wasn't sure if there was enough there to resell. Yeah, and I had seen this little lunchbox case on their Facebook page. I'd forgotten about it, and I saw it, and I didn't realize it was a lunchbox case. I didn't know what it was. And this whole top shelf is filled with these lunchboxes. Some are vinyl and some are plastic, but I think every single one had a thermos in it. There we go. I was having the hardest time opening that with one hand. And I almost lost it. I love this case, especially with the bird on it. I was so tempted to get it, even just for like a purse. This orange one was really nice too. I think it's a little bit cheaper. I think because it wasn't as catchy of a pattern and color. But I've never seen these before. I've never seen these like little vinyl pouches with the thermos. Yeah, that one's only 20. And that Coke one, which is really cool. Did I open? I don't think I even opened that one. I'm kicking myself now because there might have been a thermos in there, but I'm not sure. I should have checked. Why didn't I check? Bugs Bunny one. I don't think that had a thermos in it. I love this. This is another one of those little vinyl lunch boxes. I actually think I have the thermos that is in this thing because I opened it up here. And I didn't unclasp it. Unclasp it. There you go. All right. I'm pretty sure I have the little thermos somewhere out in the living room with my other thermos collection. Like, oh, I didn't know. Okay, the little matching lunch box. So fun. This little flower one. I just thought that was so sweet. Oh my goodness. I would totally use this again if I were a kid. Of course, not cool, but I think that was 20 as well. Yeah, I felt like those prices were really good. I feel like they're really reasonable. Quite the fun little collection there. Bits of Pyrex in there. It's funny, I'm not heavily collecting it anymore. Like, I'm not looking for any new pieces, but I still love it. Still makes my day when I find it. Yeah, it's an old one. They didn't have the number on it and had a nice little, like, I don't know if it got concave bottom. It's like not fully flat. It was definitely an old one. 21.95. I think the last antique shop I went to had an old one as well, and they went 18. So that's roughly the price they're going for. Oh yeah, my husband found this little dog harness. So I had the volume off in here because they had their music playing, so. Hardy little, this would be Hardy, I guess, yeah. I like watching those as a kid. They're all black and white. Like, even in the 90s, we didn't mind watching those. They were so funny. Sometimes Three Stooges as well. I love those. Okay, these were interesting. It says Betsy Johnson on them, but there were absolutely no prices. And I don't know if they were legit because I remember reading on someone else's YouTube channel once that someone said they got some Betsy Johnson jewelry, but it was a fake. And so I actually researched it, and there is a lot of Betsy Johnson, quote unquote, jewelry selling on eBay, and it's all coming out of China. So I'm wondering if they're remaking it, or if that's where it was made from and they just have a lot extra. I don't know. I would have to research, I guess, a little bit more. Oh, my husband and I love this. Josh and I just love this tin can. We actually already have a huge lard can. We got, I think it was like $20, $25. We liked it because it still had its lid and it had handles. But funky little metal hutch. You can't tell, I can't remember if I opened it on camera or not, but again, I had the volume turned off because I had music playing. But this thing was so noisy when you opened and closed the upper doors. No, I didn't film it. Okay. Like, there's no way, if you had food in there, you would not be able to sneak that. This little bag of like toys, yeah, dollhouse items. Some of these are these little like Corning casseroles, yeah, and the little coffee pot. I know some people actually collect this. People who collect Corning will collect these little plastic pieces and stick in little shelves. I just thought they were so cool. I think there's a really good price for all that. I didn't get it. I'm not collecting it myself, and I'm not really into reselling. So someone will find it and it'll make their day. This old scale was really cool. The reason I filmed this, well, number one, it's really neat, but also my dad used to work at a scale company, I believe in Sellersville, I'm not sure. And he did it for quite a while, so he's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to these old scales. And so I wanted to kind of get some close-ups as well in case he wanted to see this. They're so neat. I'm sure this sucker's heavy though. Oh my goodness. I don't know how they got it in there. I wonder what it's for. My dad could probably tell me. And I realized I had forgotten to film this part. I like the decorative, ornate piece there. The Elkhart. Oh yeah, Josh, I had found this really cool old book. It had, I can't remember what it was, but I love the leather binding and the little brass clasps. It's so cool. How often do you find old books with the clasps like that? I think it was a Bible, like a Dutch Bible or like German Bible, yeah. He didn't end up getting it. I think we both were just kind of in awe of it, how neat it was. I don't know, should we have bought it? I don't know. If nothing else, it's really pretty to look at. I don't know the value of old books. I'm not at all informed about books. I really don't know. There's so much to learn. There's so much stuff out there. This is the end of the video. I'm going to end it here. I did not do an outro, so I'm going to consider this my outro. I'm just about finished here. I was just kind of finishing up. I was going to ask them about the Costco stool, if they'd take less, but I kind of chickened out, but also decided I just didn't want to ask because I didn't think they're going to give me a lower price, and I wasn't sure even if they did that I could sell it because it didn't have the back piece. The ones without the back part sometimes just sit a while, and I just decided to not worry about that. I just thought that was really cool how someone used this old wood crate, this Coke crate, and made a little cabinet out of it. Thank you again, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye, guys.